Let's try that one more time. For the Booker T. Washington Lady Hornets, number 0, Audrey Hartman. Number 2, Leah Rayleigh. Double 0, Kalia Thomas. Number 5, Kate Potter. Number 8, Grace Cousins. Number 15, Lauren Parton. Number 16, Molly Morris. Number 17, Piper Stefanski. Number 18, Marley Moss. Number 19, Mia Shadlow. And number 28, Mia Sweet. And now, your starting lineup for your Union Women's Soccer team. Number 7, Brooke Amos. Number 10, Holly Meyer. Number 8, Maria Perez Martinez. Number 21, Raquel Finelli. Number 14, Mackenzie Malum. Number 1, Stephanie Perez. Number 2, Haley Stage. Number 11, Kari Carreno. Number 16, Savannah Green. Number 9, Carly Meyer. And number 5, Elena Trevino. Please rise as you are able and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. Please join us tonight between the varsity girls and varsity boys games as we introduce this year's class of Union Athletics Hall of Fame inductees. Union Athletics would like to thank you for helping us protect the health and safety of our student athletes, coaches, and guests by wearing face coverings and maintaining social distance in all Union
Good
facilities.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the U, home of your Union Soccer. I'm Brandon McCombs, and it is great to be here tonight. Lady Union team coming in against Booker T. And Paul Dean, is great to have you back here in the booth.
Thank you for having me, Brandon. I'm looking forward to a good game. I think it's going to be a good matchup and great weather for this game. A little bit of wind, but I think it'll be fine.
Well, so Union having a pretty good season, a little up here, a little down there, and Coach Roselle, getting into the peak. April is when it counts. It's district time, and it's time to kind of pull it together and make your run for that state championship.
Totally. You want to peak at the right time, definitely. You want to make sure that you get your first games in and work out all the little kinks and make sure that you're ready to go by April and May.
So a big addition tonight, Mackenzie Malum back now full in the starting lineup. Going to add a big punch to the lineup. Really should help Carino. It should end up helping Savannah Green. And as they continue to move the ball around, they're going to be something to kind of manage in a whole different way than I think what people have seen so far.
Sure, I'm excited to see what the girls can bring in tonight. I think it'll be important to see if they can get a quick goal.
All right, so the Booker T girls are going to be going from your right to left, and Union going from your left to right. Thanks for joining us here on UnionSportsNetwork.com. I'm Brandon. He's Paul Dean, and it is a beautiful night at the U. If you're able, come out and join us, and it's going to be a great night of soccer. Very possession-oriented, and see how well they can try to set the tempo here. Nice ball movement from Union. Nice pullback from Savannah Green.
Foul coming out. Be a good first test for Union there. See what they can do with it. Obviously, on the other side of things, Booker T will have their first test of the match to be able to get this free kick out.
So, Paul Dean, you playing soccer, coaching at the highest of levels for your life, and seeing and knowing a lot of the kids and all these programs that we see. When you go from playing on a football field to playing on a full-size pitch like this, what does that do to spreading out the width of the game?
You know, a lot of times you see teams playing pretty compact because they're just not used to the amount of space that there is. Hang on one second. They're able to clear it out.
Nice.
They're not using the full width of it. Even now, we're looking at it. I think it's very rare that you see a team just continue to stretch the field and maximize things, and they really have to do that because a full-size soccer field is very big.
Yeah, this field 80 by 120.
Every time you stretch the field, what you do is open up passing lanes, and I think that's really important for technical teams especially because they can find more options going forward.
You know, one of the big changes that I've noticed from the Union ladies tonight is Kari Carino back at center back.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like with Holly Meyer, number 9.
Correct me if
Carly Meyer, excuse me.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see Danae.
No.
I was looking for her before the game as well, and I wonder if she's picked up an injury.
Danae Hobson, number 15, will be looking for her. Nice run there by Union, and just a bit outside.
It'll be interesting to see how they play in this game without her. She brings a level of creativity and that 1v1 technical ability that really is key to breaking teams down.
Hornets moving the ball, trying to show some patience, and no movement there in that triangle, and that unforced error out of bounds.
Union seems set on trying to attack up this right side here. I'm looking at the left-hand side, and we can fit a couple of buses over there.
Yeah, and
the amount of space there is.
Everybody's in the middle of the field, so compacting it very, very tightly. And it comes
Good little
across,
cross.
and that's why you got to be outside.
Absolutely. Let's see if they play this smart, and they do. Unfortunately, not a good enough pass.
That's Holly Meyer, number 2.
Union just has to stay patient here. I think, again, we were talking about the size of the field and the space there. You just have to stay patient, move the ball around, pick and choose your moments that you're going to try to attack.
Definitely moving the ball around. They're trying to find a hole in either defense, and both Union. You look out there and you see, the Meyer girls. You see Carino. You see Carson Bartness. That's going to be a tough crew to get by for the Hornets tonight.
It's interesting. These first couple of minutes, I've seen when teams usually go on the road, it's a little bit of an adjustment period. You know, the other team's the home team, and they've got that home field advantage. But Booker T's really come out with some aggression and looking to take the Union players on.
Yeah, I think the club world of soccer, unlike some of the other sports in high school, it really unites these kids off of the pitch because they're sitting on sidelines together. They see each other every weekend, and playing that club soccer, you're playing year-round.
Totally.
So, and most of them, you know, they get to know each other, so there's no surprises.
I think you're absolutely right. You know, the majority of these girls have played against each other or seen each other at some point in time and play on the same team. So there's a level of cohesion that's built during club soccer that they can then look to translate into high school ball.
Nice ball back to, that's number 8. That's Maria Perez.
Good little pullback there. Can they find the switch? There's the space. Abundance of space
Taylor
on that
knocks
side.
it wide.
See if she can get to it. Yep. Already in this game, I'm seeing a big opportunity for Union. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. That left-hand side, they have an abundance of space, and they've got to utilize that to be able to get a goal.
So that left side over there is Elena Trevino, the left winger. Union playing 4 in the back. And again, just to get by Holly Meyer, Carly Meyer, Carino, and Bartness is going to be definitely, it's going to take something special to get by those 4.
Union looking to stretch them out, taking their time in possession in the build-up.
You definitely are going to like taking your chances with Taylor in that situation.
Absolutely. Good little shot there. Oof, just wide.
I think that's why Coach Roselle has her up top. She's dangerous. Anytime she touches the ball, she's going to command a lot of attention from the Lady Hornets tonight. And they're definitely going to know where number 14 is all night long.
Absolutely. I think that's one of the biggest things. I would have loved to have seen her and Danae up top together, really just terrorizing that defense. I think both of them bring similar skill sets. And I'm excited to see what she can do on her own. And then obviously, if Danae is injured when she gets back, what they can do together.
Brooke Amos on that header. Back outside to Taylor.
Just a little too much. Brandon, what are you seeing difference-wise between what the girls have brought out here in these first couple of minutes compared to the game against Jinx?
Well, one of the things that really kind of noticed the most is the organization in the back, changing the back line up a little bit. And on top of that, having Taylor up top, it creates a threat that they're having to totally know where she's at all times. So that's going to leave some of these other girls wide open, and her responsibility is going to be able to find them and play off of them on those give and goes.
Sure.
First time we see the Lady Hornets really trying to get up the field and do something here. Union has dominated, and Holly Meyer just shuts that down really quick.
Good ball there. Can we get to it?
Perez wins that one. Oh, nice ball
Good
at
ball.
Savannah Green.
She's going to get to it.
Right there, and Union didn't have anybody at the top. That's going to be a crucial adjustment for the Union ladies to be able to put somebody at the top of that box. Again, last time we were out here, the wind was gusting and blowing, and I'm guessing if we called our favorite meteorologist, Mr. Travis Meyer, he'd probably tell us it's gusting pretty strong again tonight.
Union's definitely got to weather this first half, and they just got to play their game. I think even against the wind, I think they're okay. They're looking to bring that ball down.
Carino controls it. her poise back there really brings a nice level of confidence to what I'm seeing on the back line tonight. They seem very composed.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's, you can tell her experience in the game, and she's very comfortable back there. You see her cleaning up a lot of bad passes or opportunities for Booker T as well, and I think she's gonna have a strong game, or she's gonna need to have a strong game in order for Union to succeed.
Taylor on the ball again. Lady Hornets trying to shove it in. Meyer on the ball. A little pressure there. Let it go out, and Union's going to have a throw in right around midfield. We're 10 minutes in, 29 and a half left here at this U.
Coaches and guests by wearing face coverings and maintaining social distance in all Union
Big night here at the U, Paul Dean. Union Hall of Fame inductees in between games, and excited to see the people that Union's inducting into the Hall of Fame tonight.
It's going to be really nice to be able to see some of the legends of Union High School, and I think you know, be something great for these kids to see, because those people have done it in the past at a very high level.
Yep. Really kind of seeing at the early going here, this first 10 minutes, a very methodical chess match between both squads so far.
Mm-hmm. They've kind of canceled each other out so far. Let's see if Union can get him on the break. Once again, utilizing that left-hand side. She's isolating that defender. She's going to take her on, pull inside, and look for – she was looking for a shot. I've seen every time. Yeah, there it goes.
She wants it every time.
She wants it. Every time she's gotten it, she's looking to pull the trigger.
Maria Perez. There's Raquel Finelli. Carson Barton is nice. Getting up, causing a little havoc. And Karina's going to clean that up. Shove it back down for Savannah Green. Can she keep it in? She does. Yeah. And the Lady Hornets knock it out of bounds. The sponsors tonight, we'd like to thank everybody that is part here of the Union Sports Network and Union Soccer for our ladies and our men. Zios. We'd like to thank Tracy Ellis and his real estate team. We'd like to thank Case & Associates and Complete Event Rentals.
Yeah, Complete Event Rentals is excited to be here this evening.
It's great to have them as a new sponsor, and we're picking up new ones each and every week here on UnionSportsNetwork.com.
Oof. Opportunity here.
Big one.
Booker T's got a chance to be able to switch that ball.
And she had her head up. She had a player in the middle of the field wide open.
Oh.
Nice, dangerous ball right there. And Union dodged Holly Meyer kind of slipped right there, and it created an opening. But no harm, no foul.
Nope. Seemed to be able to weather it pretty well. I'm interested to see if Union can kind of cement themselves into the game and really get some strong footing. They've got to get possession of the ball, and they've got to dictate play.
And that's going to be a goal kick. Again, thanks for joining us here on the Union Sports Network. We're live at the U. You could be anywhere your Friday night, but thanks for joining us here. I'm Brandon, and he's Paul Dean. Beautiful night of women's soccer, Union style. Nice pass. Finelli over to Perez.
Good little ball in the space. Unfortunately, just a little too much. Right idea. Just need to take a little bit off of it. Good kick.
Big boot with the wind.
There's Carino again, just very calm.
Nice ball movement off the ball from Brooke Amos. And, oh, nice ball. Taylor's going to run that down.
Here we go.
That's going to be a dangerous opportunity for Union.
Oh.
Oh, it's Savannah Green.
Gotta go around her.
She could not get through. And Looked like she was driving the city streets in a Yugo, and she needed to plow through with a bulldozer.
Yeah, that was a good opportunity there. She needed to get a little bit more aggressive and get around that player so she could have an easy tap in. Goalkeeper was out of position, to say the least.
Carson Bartness, nice job to get inside. And early going here in the first 15 minutes, Taylor Mollum is really already asserting herself as something they're going to have to manage tonight.
Absolutely.
And I think everyone in the district is going to have a tough time with her as we move forward here.
She's a threat for sure, and like I said, I'm very excited to see her and Danae kind of taking teams on, and especially defenses, because I think they bring something very similar together. Malin obviously has a little bit more size to her, but Danae's got some fantastic speed and some 1v1 skills, so they've got a 1-2 punch there. It's just getting them healthy and getting them clicking together.
Maria Perez, no, excuse me, that was number 23. That's Alicia Giles who's checked in there. And
welcome to the game.
Brooke and Taylor on the kick. This is one that's just going to come all the way through the box. Nice bender. Oh, and right there, and Alicia Giles just did not get anything on that except a little tapper to the keeper.
That would have been one of an excellent sub right there if she would have scored on her second touch of the game.
And really right now, still to your credit, what you said, nobody is getting the ball over to Elena Trevino over there on the left side.
Mm-hmm. Oh, just wide.
Lady Hornets with a side net.
You can see Booker T is looking to hit him on the counter. Union's got to be ready for that. Booker T, a little bit of speed there. Dangerous at times, but they've got to be aware of that. A little too far there.
It looks like Union's dropped Taylor back into the midfield, push Alicia Giles up top. Looks like Union in a 4-3-3. Ill pass right there.
Mm-hmm. Brandon, we saw those first 15 minutes or so of the game that Union was dominating and stuff, but here in the last couple of minutes they've been taking their foot off the pedal a little bit.
Yeah, Booker T, they're definitely, the Hornets, having a little bit more movement going forward. Make sure you stay joined in tonight. In between games, the Hall of Fame inductees for Union, followed by the men's game as the men take on Booker T. Washington here at the U as district play has begun on the road to the state championship.
Ooh, tough pass. Dangerous.
And even though I don't like that pass and it is dangerous, it's showing they really feel like they've got control back there.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it took a lot of guts to make that pass on a bounce to the goalkeeper. But, you can see that they want to keep possession of the ball. I'd like to see them just being a little bit more aware of that counter again. They're having a difficult time handling that speed on the outside and that counterattack on the outside. They've got to really understand that it's coming, and they've got to be proactive about it.
It seems both teams wanting to play down the right side.
Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right.
In goal tonight for Union, it looks like number 01. That would be Stephanie F.
Malum getting open again.
Raquel's going to track that down. Back over to Carson. Hits Savannah. She's going to attack. I kind of like her. Go, go, go. Savannah says thank you. Lady Hornets definitely finding some good passing sequences. And I say that, and they just whacked one straight down the pitch. Stephanie out on it, back to Carino.
Union still looking to play that ball out of the back, taking their time, being a little bit more composed. Trying to, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, they definitely are staying way more composed in that.
Just trying to settle the game down a little bit.
Sometimes our back lines get a little bit flustered when they have all that time, and they're like, I don't know what to do with it. And as a coach, you want to say, just relax.
Absolutely.
And if we have it, they don't.
You know, the game comes in waves. You know, you're going to ride the momentum on one end, and on the other end, the other team is. And so it's really important to be able to slow the game down when you don't have the momentum and kind of bring yourself back into it. There goes that Booker T player once again.
Yep.
We've seen her a bunch of times.
It was a great slot ball to hit her out there behind the defense, and Holly Meyer really didn't have a chance. That was a beautifully placed ball.
Yep.
Trying to pick on the Meyer girls. I say I like our chances there. Elena Trevino back to Taylor. Taylor Malum spins out of that. She's going to hit it, and Savannah's going to take off across. And Alicia Giles with a great play to cause another error, and they're just going to clear that out. And
goalkeeper mishit there, and she did not know what to do with it.
And Union getting ready to sub here. Looks like number 4, Andrea Rivera, is checking in. And it looks like Carly Meyer. Number 9, Carly Meyer checking out. Rivera goes to the right outside back as Carson Bartness moves into the middle with Kari Carino. 17 minutes to play still here at the U. It's no score, 0-0, as the Lady Hornets come into the U to take on your Union women.
You can see when we were talking about how compact everything is, about half the players on the field are a couple of feet away from each other.
Yeah,
right
I mean, outside Savannah Green, nobody is outside the U on the right side of the pitch right now. Most of the people are within about a 20-yard span of one another. And back lines are so compact, they're probably 40 yards away from each other.
Exactly. You know, it makes it real tough. You know, I understand you want to match up man for man, but realistically, once you win the ball, you've got to stretch to be able to maintain possession and be a threat. Otherwise, it's very difficult to play a ton of short passes without being right under pressure.
Yeah, a couple balls just from the middle that would transition them from left to right would go a long way of opening this up.
Absolutely. There's that dangerous ball to the outside. Unfortunately, a little bit too hard.
And he's going to take someone like Taylor, winning the ball in the middle and then hitting, whether it's going to the right to the left or the left to the right, to get that going. So checking into the game, number 3, Hannah Main.
Thank you for helping us protect the health and safety of our student athletes, coaches, and guests by wearing face coverings
McKenzie.
and maintaining social distance in all Union facilities.
And Booker T playing a ball up. I think both coaches seeing a little bit more pushing the ball more than what they want. Nice control again there.
You can see Union wants to control the play, wants to dictate the speed of play.
She can switch that ball from there. That would have been a great play.
Here goes down that left side. See if they're patient. Booker T, has numbers. You just have to stay calm.
Hannah Main. Ooh. Nice play. Coach continuing to move people around. Again, nobody on that far back side.
Yeah, it's going to be gone. I like the hustle there, but unfortunately, that's a little too far for her.
Well, so if I'm interpreting what I just see happen, it looks like they just moved Taylor Malum out to the far left side to get her some space. Mm-hmm. And if that's I like that move with her skill set, her speed, her control. She's definitely somebody they're going to manage, and that should open up Hannah Main more on this right side even more.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to see them get Malum on the ball. I think when she was in the middle, they weren't getting as much distribution to her.
Kari Carino, just a wrecking ball there in the middle.
Oh, good little ball. Offsides.
And a great play, though, by the keeper to come out, even though in that transition, that was a great way to but that beautiful vision and a great ball through, and that's ticky-tack ball at its finest, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, I think if Booker T is going to score, it's going to come from that counter. You can see that that's how they're playing. They're looking to get that ball, looking to kind of lull Union to sleep a little bit, getting them a little too overconfident where they commit too many numbers and then hit them on that counter. And they're effective at it. I mean, they've been doing okay so far.
Oh. Cal Finelli wasn't sure what that call was. And we've got a timeout. So 13:01 left here in the first half. You're watching and listening here on UnionSportsNetwork.com. He's Paul Dean. I'm Brandon. And we want to say thank you so much for joining us here on this beautiful Friday night, April the 2nd. So the Hornets of Booker T here at the U taking on your women from Union. And a nice ball into the box. Kari Carino up hard and high, and the goalie's going to come out and swallow that up.
Keep playing there.
Could be Union throw in.
Union looking to speed things up a little bit there. But just like you said, Malum, 2 players on her at most all the game.
Yeah, every time she turns around, she's kind of late getting here to the soccer because she's such a force in basketball.
Yep.
Great ball to the middle, nobody home. Carson Bartness.
She's got to be a little bit more patient. If she would pick her head up and look on that left-hand side, they've got to see that other side of the field.
Well, and right there, what Booker T did is exactly what you want to see. Just trying to switch the field like that.
Mm-hmm.
Lacey Giles struggled with controlling that one.
Booker T's got a few crafty players, and you can see that they're looking to try to play. Union's just got to be a little bit more composed. It's very direct right now. They've got to get some numbers up and get Malum the ball. Once again, a difficult pass for the goalkeeper, but she handles it pretty well.
Yeah, that was even trickier than the last one.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they don't get caught on that. It's been a couple of bad passes there.
Shows great confidence in your keeper, and Stephanie continues to step up and just say, I'll take care of that. Going to be Hornet throw-in. 10:45 to play here in the first half at the U. We have no score in a game of chess that's gone back and forth with kind of feeling like Union has dominated more on the offensive side of the field, but it hasn't been able to get the opportunities of danger that the Lady Hornets have had.
I completely agree with you. I mean, I think, Union's strong mentality of looking to possess the ball and slowly building it up is how they're going to succeed. I think sometimes they're getting caught a little too direct and trying to catch Booker T. See what happens here. Decent clearance by the keeper. But they're trying to catch Booker T on the counter. They've just got numbers. Even there, Malum's got to pick her head up. Get rid of that ball. There you go.
Oh, they let it go all the way through. Again, trying to be a little crafty with it. Neither keeper has had to really clean up much. Just balls that have rolled. Number 17.
There's that counter again. Well done by Carino. She stepped up and cleaned it up there. There we go. Good little first touch. Here we go. Oh, that's got to be a card. I've got a feel that's got to be a card.
Yeah, he's going to reach down deep inside for that one.
Yep.
And she's going to have to leave the game. She's pleading her case, and he says no dice. To the bench you go. A rule in high school soccer. Yellow card sends you away. With 9:17, he stops the clock, and that was going to be a dangerous opportunity. Hannah Main with a great touch to get inside and definitely created the foul situation. And as a coach, I don't know that I'm upset about that one.
No, you've got to make.
You're 35 yards out.
Absolutely. I mean, you've got it. The closer she gets, the worse it gets. So she made the right decision there. But a great turn, great touch. It was an excellent first touch that got her around there. Put her in a dangerous spot, and Booker T had to react, and they fouled her. Malum with a decent little ball. Oh, offsides. Decent ball, though.
Yeah, that was a good one. Raquel Finelli, a quick jump on that. Clock beats down inside 9 minutes now, and changes as both squads are looking and coaches are evaluating and already starting to think, what am I going to have to do to maneuver this? What do you see from each squad right now?
Honestly, for Booker T's side of things, I think they're going to continue on with the same game plan. Trying to hit Union on the counter, especially going against the wind the second half. I'm curious to see if Union just settles down a little bit. I think they could get a little too overconfident in that second half if they just continue to try to go real direct. They've got to settle things down, be poised in their attack, and find their way to goal with a lot more passes than just one.
Kari Carino back to Carson Bartness, knocks it up. Finelli finds Taylor.
Good, well done there. Take your time and build up. Same thing here. I want to see some slowing down there. Foul coming back.
He did not like the way she was riding her back there.
No, he didn't. That's the type of situation I would like to see Union just slow things down there once they get up there. Let Malum get up there into the attack so you can combine with her and go forward. A little too individual up top right now for Union. They've got to combine a little bit more to get around that defense.
Yeah, it seems to be a lot of individual talent, not a lot of teamwork right now.
Yeah, absolutely, especially in the final third.
Brooke Amos having a very solid night there in the middle of the field. Number 7 for your Union women. And the Hornets head that straight out of bounds. Want to remind you, in between games, at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll be honoring those entering the Union Hall of Fame. So join us as the Union Athletics have their inductees into the Union Hall of Fame, and great to see those that have made such an impact. And then right after that, the Union men and Coach Michael Wilson.
It's got to
and
be
his
a
team.
foul. Yep. I like the battle there, though. That was a must for Booker T. They couldn't let her get free.
No.
Once again, you've seen a couple of smart fouls there to be able to slow down the attack. Union trying to get out into the run, but Booker T playing the ball pretty smart.
I think that 3 yards made a huge difference.
Wow, I don't think the foul was all the way back there. Fans letting them know about it.
Didn't really affect anything they were going to do.
No.
Hannah Main
Good
is
turn. That's also got to be a card there, I think.
and
Referee is being a little bit lenient. She was past her.
looked like she was going to give her a piggyback ride.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm surprised there. See if Malin can play a good ball in.
I'd kind of like to see Kari Carino play this ball in and let Taylor get ahead on it instead, but
I agree.
I know that she does a great job under Rivera, going to make her run. Nice curl on it.
Yep. I agree with you. I think Malin's got to be in there. She's clearly their best attacking threat right now, with Danae not being in the game, and she's got to be in front of goal. I don't want her anywhere outside of it.
You know, in the second half, do we see Coach Roselle take Kari Carino and try to combine her with Taylor Mullum and, you know, get Carly Meyer back in to hold the middle with Carson Bartness and try to create that 1-2 punch that right now we're just getting a little jab here and there.
Sure. You know, I'd be interested to see what they decide to do. I think if you pull Carino out of the back, you lose a little bit of composure. A lot of bit of composure and some skill. And if you move her into the middle, she could be able to provide that 1-2 punch with Malone. But decisions. You got to take a risk somewhere.
Yep.
See if it pays off.
That ball that was played in, again, headed out by Brooke Amos, and she has been so solid tonight defensively in the middle of the field, just controlling things. In a very silent, quiet way, she has made a huge impact.
There's that speed for Booker T.
Nice ball across, but not much on it, and Stephanie was able to jump on it and rolls that out. And there's Brooke again, back into Finelli.
Taking their time here. I got to find feet. Be patient. Oop. No, it's going to come back. That's pretty obvious. It's all right.
I don't know the guy in the middle had to call that. I think all the fans did.
Yeah, they were all over it. You know, I think sometimes when I notice some players in the game today, you know, we always try to talk about playing it quickly and one touch this, one touch that. You know, you've got to be able to read the game and understand when a single touch compared to 2 or 3 is necessary. We see too much of, that's a handball she's playing. I love when there's a handball. Yeah, they call themselves and they just stop in the middle of the play.
And the ref's not going to call it.
Yep.
It's like, you didn't have to. Okay, if you're not going to call it, I guess I'll play. I mean, you could have pitched a tent and had a tea party in the time she stopped, and the whole field stopped.
I love her honesty, but you got to keep playing. You got to keep playing. But yeah, no, like I was saying before, they got to slow things down a little bit. I feel like they're just. There we go. There's the smart play. Took a few touches, took a couple of seconds, and then once again we're trying to go directly back into pressure. Carino riding that attacking player.
Now, if that gets through, she's got some space, and she did.
And then they've got that speed, I'm telling you. If Booker T scores, it's going to be from a counter. That seems to be their go-to thing right now, and you can see that they've practiced it and it works. That's just a little foul. I know people want a little bit more there, but I think once again, I don't know if it's them being coached to do it or if the players are just actually, looking at the game and saying, I need a foul here, slow things down and let me get back into the game. But they've done a really good job of slowing Union down in particular situations with some key fouls.
Yeah, this reminds me of a fast break team versus a controlled half-court game.
Sure.
We're talking basketball analogy, and Union definitely wanting to run and gun it a little bit, and the Hornets are wanting to slow it down, get things on their side of the field, and then try to throw it to the opposite side and see if we can just catch them sleeping.
So it's a mental game now, too, as well. You got to think about the fact that Union's the home team, and they are going to continue to feel the pressure to get a goal and to succeed in this first half. But I got to look at it as this. Booker T getting out of this first half at 0-0, that's a win for them. They can regroup in that second half and just see what they can do, but obviously they're going to be against the wind.
Well, it is, and that's going to bring us to halftime as time is going to expire right now. They're not even going to get the ball back in play. So don't go anywhere, friends. We've got us a game here at the U as Booker T. Washington Lady Hornets come to the U to take on your Union women. We'll be back with the second half in 10 minutes. Grab your favorite snack, grab your favorite beverage, and join us right back here on UnionSportsNetwork.com.
Hey, Chief, have you heard about the new Canes? You got anything to eat around here?
You hungry, huh? No, I'm not. What is cane?
Yes, sir. Someone said that you had canes in the building.
I don't have canes. I don't know what canes
You
is.
think we could get some cane? Do we need a cane alert?
We need a cane alert.
Cane alert at the main desk, UCA. Cane alert at the main desk.
We have a Code Canes? Code Canes! Did I just hear Code Canes? I got a Canes alert.
All right. Thank you very much.
What we have here? A three-piece?
A three-piece and coleslaw.
Excellent. All right, dig in. I'll let you go first. All right, thank you very much.
I must say, tasty.
It's real good.
Definitely.
For more than 50 years, Central States Orthopedics and Eastern Oklahoma Orthopedic Center have been the area's leading orthopedic and sports medicine providers. And now, we've joined forces as Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma. One name, one focus. Excellent orthopedic and sports medicine care. Together, we serve as the team physicians for almost every high school and university in the region. We are the area's leading expert for work-related injuries, and our surgical hospital is the only 5-star rated hospital in Tulsa. Advanced Orthopedics of Oklahoma. Come see why we're better together.
Finding your happy place is something special, and it's different for everyone. You probably already know where to find yours, and TTCU Federal Credit Union can help you get there. Right now, you can earn up to a $200 bonus when you open a new checking account with direct deposit. So wherever your happy place finds you, TTCU will meet you there. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
All right, welcome back to the U as we start the second half. He's Paul Dean, I'm Brandon, and it is a beautiful night here for soccer, and it is all tied up 0-0. And Paul Dean, kind of to break down the first half, the Union women had some chances. They controlled the tempo for most of it, just struggled kind of with that individual mentality of trying to, and I said the whole first half, I kept calling her Taylor Malum, but it is her sister, Mackenzie, and she is really making a name for herself because she is a force to be reckoned with, and everybody on the pitch, everyone in the stadium, they know what number she is and they know where she's at.
Absolutely. I mean, I think Union's in this second half, hopefully at halftime, Coach talked about the fact that they've got to be a little bit more patient, work together as a unit instead of just individually to be able to get an opportunity on goal. Booker T is going to come out in the second half. I feel much like they were in that first half, looking for the counter, especially against the wind. It'll be interesting if they can be able to get past the defense. One of the things, Brendan, you were mentioning, I don't know that they've moved Carino up. I think she's still in the center back.
Yeah, definitely is, and she may be there all night, but you know, she definitely was a force offensively back in the Owasso game. Had a beautiful one she tucked away, and we'll see as they continue to move forward. In the first half, number 7, Brooke Amos, a very, very solid performance there in the center mid. She was a force to reckon with as she's supporting everything Mackenzie's doing. And they can get – that's Hannah Main picking up right where she left off, shoving the ball through, and Raquel Finelli trying to – Maria Perez there on it. Back over to Amos. She's going to win that ball.
Just got to be patient there.
That's Rivera. There's Amos. That's a ball you want.
Offsides.
Just a little too far, and she got a little jumpy there and kind of squiggled across the line, you might say.
Absolutely. Is it Hannah Main on the outside? Is that who it is?
Yeah, number 3 on the right side, and then number 5 is Elena Trevino over here on the left.
I like what Hannah Main has been doing. She's been really trying to take people on, and I think that's going to be important on that right-hand side.
Finelli.
Good
Raquel.
little run there. Left-footed ball. Unfortunately, nobody there for Union. Too close to the keeper.
So how much do you expect the wind to play a part in this is now Union is going with the gust?
So only thing I think that's going to be only player realistically that I see that it being an advantage for is Mackenzie Malum. I think if she pulls up like she was before in the first half and takes a hit, that ball is going to be coming a little bit harder than it was beforehand. And so I think it's going to be a possible advantage for her. But both these teams are seeming like they try to keep that ball on the ground. So I don't know how much of a factor it's going to be, much like it was not a big factor in that first half.
So the back line right now for Union, you've got Kari Carino and Carson Bartness in the middle. You have over here on this left side is Holly Meyer. And then over on the right side right now is looks like number 9. Oh, they've put Carly Meyer back over, and she's playing on the right side right now. Hornets with a throw-in. And right now, I think if you take the number of headers in this game, I believe that 95% of them are Brooke Amos. She is winning everything in the air, and she is adding a dominant. There's another one.
There's another one right there. Yeah, she.
She chested
that one.
She's trying to find her friend Mackenzie right there, and that would have created a big problem for the Hornets if that got through.
I'm really interested to see if she can be the one that is able to get that ball up to Mackenzie and have her get through on goal. She's got to have someone supporting her. I think if you look around right now, she's all up there by herself, and they've got to have a few more people getting into that attack.
Trying to shove the ball around, trying to create some space. Maria Perez there. Meyer controlling it. Hits Mackenzie. You know, the goalie there from the Hornets showed in the first half. A little pressure could go a long way of disrupting what she's about.
Oh, dangerous. Oh,
that's going to go in the net, and that right there is a Union goal by number 5. That is Elena Trevino.
Great job. Great job. I think they were not expecting her to get it. You could tell there was 4 and 5 players around Mackenzie, and she snuck in and read the ball really well.
Yeah, I tell you, not only did the ball bounce, but the way Mackenzie read the ball, let it bounce over her, it bounced over the defender, got past the other, and a great off-the-ball run. And, you know, in coaching, we try to talk enough about what you do when you don't have the ball is more important than what you do when you have it.
Absolutely.
And Elena Trevino read that, made a great slot run all the way across the box, and was able just to hit a little looper right past the keeper.
Sometimes I always tell players to make sure that if they pick out a run, just continue it. Even if they don't think it's going to be there, it's that one time that it actually gets through and you're in that right position that you can slot that ball away into the back of the net. So excellent job for her to commit to that run and stay with it. Booker T coaches are not going to be very happy with how those defenders handle that ball into the box. They did a pretty good job of defending in that first half, and big disappointment because now they've got to go against the wind to be able to get a goal.
Yeah, a very, very impressive goal there by Union. Being patient, letting the ball do the work, you might say. You know, what was the secret to your goal? I'd let the ball do the work.
Yeah, that's right.
So to start the second half here at the U, your Union ladies take a 1-0 lead on a goal by Elena Trevino at the 35-minute mark here in the second half. See if they can capitalize on that and see if they can poke another one through.
Kept the ball in play there.
Yeah, they're definitely watching every move Mackenzie makes.
Absolutely, and she's a force there. She's absolutely a force. I'd really like to see more Union players helping her out. I think they all kind of get stuck watching her do her thing, and I think they've got to be a little bit closer there in support. If she's pressing, they've got to press together to really make a difference.
So I know, because I work with you on the club level, and I've seen some of your teams, and when you have that star player that has that ability to kind of get everybody to watch, how do you take the rest of those players and kind of get them to become that helpmate that they need to be?
You know, I always look at it as this, you know, with the star players, I always have a conversation with them is they're going to have their moments. And being a real star player, being one of the best around, is making everybody around on your team better. And realizing when you have 4 and 5 players on you, you've got plenty of options to be able to release that ball and help out your team. And so I really would like to see them kind of just, jump in with her and press with her and make sure that they can kind of work together. If she is drawing 2 and 3 defenders to her, they've got to use those open players to be able to make a difference and get another goal. If they get another goal here, I think it's going to put a lot of pressure on Booker T.
Lady Hornets trying to settle it down a little bit. And Kari Carino steps in and just knocks it out. 31 minutes and a half to play here in the second half at the U. Lady Hornets making a sub. Down 1-0 on a beautiful goal at the 35-minute mark here in the second half by number 5, Elena Trevino.
Brandon, what are you seeing for Booker T in this second half?
You know, right now they're definitely trying to play the ball down this right side. That number 15 is definitely someone that they're trying to play through. They're trying to get balls across. So I think it's important to see how Carson Bartmus and Kari Carino hold that middle and not let balls skim through that box, because they're definitely trying to squeak one through.
Absolutely.
But again, you know, to kind of take what those talking points we had in the first half, they're still continuing to look for the counter. They've definitely changed their people up top a little bit. They got some speed up there now. And number 15 out here that's on Holly Meyer, she's got some wheels.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to see Booker T to really grow into this last 30 minutes of this game, because right now when I'm looking at some body language, they're a little deflated from that goal, and they don't have time to be deflated. They've got to pick it back up and get going. And
yeah, it just
Union's
kind of sucks the wind out of you
Absolutely.
when things like that happen. And
Yep. And now you can see Union's really growing into the game. You can see their confidence levels picking up a little bit. They're starting to look for those switches. They're starting to be a little bit more comfortable on the ball, and the pressure is there. Like here, can we get 2 and 3 players pressuring? Still only 1, but able to run it. She does, we were talking about star players and doing all the dirty work. Mackenzie Malum does a great job of making things happen for her team. I mean, even if she can't get to the ball, she is working hard defensively. Brandon, I don't know. I mean, I think it's one of the main things that we try to talk about as coaching. Let's watch this real quick. Unfortunately,
nice clear there by the keeper.
The forwards are the first line of defense, and Mackenzie Malum is making it incredibly difficult for Booker T to build out of the back. I mean, they are under pressure at all times, and there's 4 of them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she is definitely using her motor to go, 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 go. And, again, that's just, like you said, she's going to have her moment. She's going to find it, and they missed it right now. She can slot that back, and she did. No, she kept her on the back side.
Oh, now it's off. It's got to be
off.
off.
And number 15 for the Hornets.
Wow.
That is Lauren Parton, and she's a senior forward, and that's one she's going to wake up in the middle of the night and say, I had an easy one.
That was their chance right there. I mean, we talk about the counterattack and them getting those opportunities. That was their one, and it'll be interesting to see if they are very sad missing it, because I don't know how many more they're going to get.
Yeah, right now the Hornets are pressing very, very hard. Union on their heels, and that's going to go out for a goal kick.
Big boost, though, from the Booker T ladies. We were just talking about them being a little bit deflated, but, it's interesting, the change of momentum and how momentum shifts in the game. One event gets them back to the level they were playing at before.
And what we just talked about, we said it's going to come on a ball coming through the box.
Yep.
And that's exactly what happened there, getting a ball through, and the middle could not get it cleared, and Lauren Parton just barely missed that. So Coach Rozelle's got, looks like Savannah Green, Alicia Giles up, and she's going to get them. Hannah Main's going to track that down. She's got some wheels on her.
Yeah, she's trying to get there. Ball's going to get away from her, but she's definitely getting.
Maria Perez back to Brooke Amos. She's going to shove that back in the outside for her.
Good cut. Now she's got to hold it up. Can she find that open player? Well done. That's what she needs to do. That I would have liked to see much better there from the outside back.
Yeah, Holly Meyer did. I don't know that she saw Lauren Parton coming, but she was on her wheels and coming fast. 26:45 to play here at the U. He's Paul Dean. I'm Brandon. We want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Complete Event Rentals. For being a proud sponsor, Tracy Ellis Real Estate with Keller Williams. Next time you're looking for a house, contact Tracy Ellis and his team. Zio's, the official pregame meal for your Union Soccer, and Case and Associates. Nice ball in the air. Someone besides Brooke Amos heading the ball.
She's going to be pretty upset about that. Oh, man. Fans not very happy with that foul there. You just got to maintain some composure.
Ball into the box, and playing on carpet like this turf, that's where those balls bounce, and it just kind of creates a. Oh, Giles got some space. See what she does with it. She got a lot of open green in front of her.
She got to be patient. Oh.
And she just kicked it right to the keeper.
Yeah. I would have liked to seen her, honestly, if she picked her head up, saw how far the keeper was out, just slow her run down. You know, one of the main things that I talk about to attacking players or players that are on the attack, I tell them to not go as fast as they possibly can, because what that does is just shifts your balance and also kills all your options. You know, it's very difficult being able to chip a ball in going full speed. Can she go at the right pace that she can adjust based off of what the defense is letting her do?
Yeah, it's learning to vary your run based on when do I need to turn the afterburners on, when do I need to control the speed.
Exactly.
You got to have a few different gears in the arsenal there.
100%. She was clear there. She just needed to slow down a little bit and make that chance count. She's doing real well, though. She's putting a lot of pressure on that Booker T back line.
Yeah, McKenzie's going to get free on this one. She's going to go all the way to the far side. Hit
Good
Hannah
little
Main, and the
ball.
ball's way too much mustard on that one.
So it was interesting to see in that first half, Brandon, when when Coach Rozelle moved McKenzie back into the middle, we kind of lost her there. You know, she wasn't doing a lot. What do you think is going to happen in the second half? You seeing a little bit of improvement from that?
Yeah, you know, right now Union's playing with a whole lot more confidence with Elena Trevino and the outside. You know, Savannah Green's back in. She was very dominant at the beginning of the game. Alicia Giles is really picking up where she left off. You know, Maria Perez takes a seat, and Mackenzie Mallow moves to the middle. I think it continues. They don't seem to have that weakness when they go to the bench.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, not too often in high school soccer do you see that.
Sure.
You definitely see something
Absolutely.
that kind of fades out. But Coach Rozelle has got a rotation going right now that no matter who she's putting in, it's staying super strong.
Yeah, and we were talking off air at halftime about the couple of injuries that Union has right now. So that depth is even bigger than what it is right now in this game. Well done by Malum there.
And Amos again. Brooke, I cannot state how impressed I am just watching how she's controlling the middle tonight. Holly
Wow,
Meyer
got a
knocks
touch on it.
Yep. Way to hit it off the other player. Clock ticking inside 22 minutes to go now.
Poor Savannah Green over there is out on an island by herself. Can they find her? Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I would like to see her use her width a little more.
Absolutely.
She's still cheating into the middle, and kind of to spread that defense out, I think it would give Alicia Giles more space.
Totally. Well done by Malin.
Yeah,
Slow
she's
down the game a
so
little bit.
composed.
Great touch. What an excellent touch. Opens up a lot for her. What a fantastic ball, just offsides. But that's exactly what they have to do. You know, when you're looking at a forward is not just good going towards goal. They have to be good with their back to goal. And when you see that opportunity there, she stepped up, won the ball, turned, found one of her teammates going forward.
Another header there by Brooke. She's going to win that one back. Trevino gave it up quickly, but won it back. Just missed the connection, and they've moved Lauren Parton to the other side. That's going to come back to McKenzie. She's going to do a nice little pivot back to Finelli. She's going to shove that. Oh, couldn't get it over.
But good pressure there. They're starting to get a little bit more confident, a little bit more work on off the ball. Booker T, once again, they're in a little bit of a lull.
Yeah, I think if Lauren Parton could take that header back, she would. That did absolutely nothing to help the cause there for the Hornets. We're getting ready to go inside 21 minutes to play here at the U, and your Union women on top with a goal by Alina Trevino at the 35-minute mark here in the second half to break that 0-0 tie we had at half. And really seemed to shock the Lady Hornets when that ball trickled into the net.
You know, they're on that run for Booker T. I'm just really not sure what they're thinking on the field. You know, they're going away from goal, down the line, very limited space into three Union defenders. They've just got to be a little bit smarter. You know, they've got to find that space. Union with the pressure there. Excellent job. It's going to be a goal kick, unfortunately, but way to run that down.
Definitely running it down. Make sure after tonight's game, stay with us. We're going to be covering the Union inductees into the Union Hall of Fame tonight in between games, and then going over to the boys game where Paul Dean and myself will be calling that here on the UnionSportsNetwork.com. Share it with your friends. Tell your family on a great Friday night, on a Tuesday night when we play. Make sure you join us here. Special thanks to Cox for covering the game of the week on Tuesday with Union and Jinx, and a great night of soccer with that. And as we open districts tonight, we here at the UnionSportsNetwork.com are glad to be here spending our evening with you.
Oh. Well done by the keeper. You can see Malum is starting to really gain footing in that midfield. She's being a lot more confident, a lot more assertive.
Yeah, she's finding more space.
Absolutely. You know what? I got to tell you, 23, the Alicia Giles, is that who it is?
Yeah, number 23.
Yeah. I'm very impressed with her second half performance. I mean, she is really doing well with her back to goal. She's really bringing the rest of her team into the attack.
Yeah, and she's chasing balls down. They know where she's at. She's become a threat. And, she's not getting knocked off any balls, and she's holding it up, and her touch has been great. So, yeah, Alicia Giles having a fantastic second half here as the Union women are definitely asserting their will here. Again, Brooke Amos just using her technical skill to get out. She finds McKenzie, who's got some green carpet in front of her.
There's
That's
a
a
hit.
goal.
Well done.
Oh,
what
that
a
hit the crossbar.
And a header.
Oh, that was Raquel Finelli on the follow-up, and Mackenzie Malum, she was about 40 out, 35 out, and hits the crossbar. That keeper did not think that was going to be coming in.
You know, I at this point, I don't think she wouldn't shoot from anywhere on the field. She has got a great leg, and once again, we spoke about the one player that I felt that was going to have an advantage with the wind, and it was going to be her. She almost made that count.
Yeah, she did. Pulled a little Steph Curry, walks into the building, and she's in range.
Oh, good turn there.
Great shield there.
Excellent job. Excellent job. Can she keep it in?
Yeah, that's going to
She
be coming across
does.
the box.
Great ball. Finish. Oh, back post.
That didn't go in, but I love to see what Savannah Green did there. The way she sprawled out, she got something on it, and she wasn't passive just to let it go through.
Absolutely.
She used her athleticism to try to get that, and she got something on it, just not enough to redeflect it.
Alicia Giles just continues to impress. I think she's really making it difficult on that Booker T back line. She's bodying him up, finding her teammates, and we were talking about something that Union was missing was someone to partner up with Mackenzie Malum, and I think they found it. And here comes Mackenzie. I think a shot's coming.
So, yeah, another one's coming. Well, what that's going to do is it's going to bring people out, and you're going to see Alicia Giles get a ball just right on the deck, right through, and she's going to be able to knock one in.
Absolutely. Go ahead, sorry.
When that happens, it's going to open up this game in a whole different way.
Absolutely, yeah. So I mean, it's just like basketball. I mean, if you don't have an inside-outside game, you're very easy to defend. You know, Mackenzie is pulling the trigger from distance, and eventually, what's going to happen is that defense is going to start coming out a little bit, opening up opportunities for those players up front.
It's Savannah Green. Here comes a shot. Oh, and a nice one. So, Paul Dean, the question is the Lady Hornets just not playing that well? Or are we seeing the Union women grow and combine and gel right before our eyes?
100%. That's the one thing that we spoke about was the combination play and looking for it in that first half, which was not there. And it's a brand new team, really, in this second half. They are really combining, and they're playing as a unit, and it's fun to watch, and you can tell Booker T is struggling to defend it.
Savannah Green using her
Great
skill.
cut. Great run. Finish it off.
And it got through, And Raquel Finelli and Alicia Giles, neither one could get anything on that to redeflect it. But Union pressing right now. They were controlling the tempo, controlling the game, and it seems like they're knocking at the door of opportunity again.
Yeah, Union's got to use this too. We spoke about momentum. When you've got momentum, you've got to make it count. And can they snag a goal here to kind of shut the door a little bit?
Yeah, what I personally like to see when you're playing 4 in the back is getting those wingers to move forward.
That's all right. A little bit of play.
Anytime I'm playing 4 in the back, I want to see my outside backs
No.
getting up and overlapping.
Oh, Booker T player gets it. Descent there. I believe by number, I can't see,
29.
29.
28.
28, sorry. Yeah, that's a yellow card for Descent.
She said something that was not liked by the man in the middle.
Yeah, and she's very upset on her way to the bench. Booker T's really got to regain that composure. That's not going to help them right now. You know, hopefully it's a special type of player that can take that level of intensity and anger and frustration and turn it into improved play. A lot of times it just wears a player down.
Yeah, 100%.
$14:55.
Yeah, they're going to reset the clock. They're going to stop it and reset it to 14:55. Man in the middle didn't like a few things ticking off of it.
Yeah. 14:55. Yeah, he's changing it. There we go. Brandon's multi-talented.
Just been in the box for about 7 years. All right, so that's in and out, and yeah, to kind of echo what we were talking, I really just love the way I feel like they're growing right in front of us. And I don't know that the Lady Hornets are playing any different than they were, but the man in the middle right now is definitely wanting to be noticed, and everybody is in the place doesn't understand many of the calls he's made here in the last
I'm not 100% sure what this last one was here. I'm not sure if they're using. Oh, I see what it is. Sorry. So what happened was, he got hit with the ball.
New rule.
Yep, new rule. Anytime the offensive team or whichever team ends up hitting the referee and not gain possession from it, he is having to stop the game and give a drop ball to that team that hit him with the ball.
Alicia Giles using her body so well.
Well done there. And a call against Booker T. You can tell Booker T is really, really getting frustrated, and Union is taking advantage of it. They can feel that frustration.
Can Elena Trevino, Elena, keep that in? She did. Now she's going to cut. She's got a lot of green in front of her.
Oh, great ball. Oh,
and Savannah Green had a beautiful opportunity.
It's still in. They've got. Oh, there it is.
What a play.
Well done. Goal. Get in.
And a goal, and Savannah Green sticks it in with 13:23 to play. And Union women go up 2-0. And if you're the Hornets, you've got to be upset you couldn't get that out of the box.
Absolutely. I mean, I think the Hornets right now, their problems are just growing and growing and growing. It's the frustration and the lack of composure. And on top of that, they're just not focusing. Union's just taking advantage of it. Is it Savannah Green?
Savannah Green, number 16.
I think she's been doing she's had a couple of great runs in the second half, and it was just a matter of time before she got a goal.
So the left winger scored, the right winger scored. So Union is asserting themselves offensively, and you got to and again, Alicia Giles is bodying. She's getting physical, and as a coach, I love physicality.
Yeah, I do too. I think, the fans are jumping around a little bit, but I like that. I enjoy that part of the game. I think you have to set the tone physically and technically, or as well as tactically, and so.
Yeah, you don't want to be the team getting knocked around, and I'd rather take a couple calls and No, how far can we push it?
Absolutely.
Than to be the team getting pushed around.
Oh,
it's going to be dangerous.
Dangerous ball. Wow, well done by the goalkeeper. Union's got to do some work.
Nice
well
job.
done there. Oh, still in there. Oh, still in there. There we go.
Every single time, number 15, Lauren Parton, is there every single time. All right, so that's going to go out. So to recap, Savannah Green knocks one in to take the score 2-0 here just a few minutes ago at 13:35. And at the 35-minute mark, it was number 5, Elena Trevino, who knocked one in. And so both wingers for Union making an impact in the game.
Wow, is this field compact? I mean,
again, it's what we saw in the first half.
Absolutely.
Just everybody within a very small window, and that's something that Coach Rozell's going to see and really want to address as she watches this game film. Is how do we spread this thing out and create more space?
Absolutely. I think Union right now is looking to match up man for man, not give up any space, and then. But the main thing is when they win the ball, they've got to once again be composed. And here it goes.
And Savannah Green, again, off and running. She technically has had a wonder. Oh, she lets that go to McKenzie.
You don't have to tell McKenzie to take a hit.
Yeah, McKenzie's definitely getting her shots tonight. Whether they've been blocked, gone wide, gone over, or been hitting the post, she has been a force.
Absolutely. I think, Booker T is looking to take some chances, pushing some players up, and they're getting caught.
We talked earlier, what does it mean to drop McKenzie out of the middle up front and drop her to the middle of the formation in that center mid? And, you combine her with Brooke, and they have been a force. And Alicia Giles has been fabulous.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think they're, you're seeing some of the players really develop and hopefully just continue to become an asset for Union going down the season because the more you can develop, the more threats you can have on a team, the better it is. They're not just relying on a Mackenzie Malum or a Danae Hobson.
I love it when my best players don't score. I love it when you get the whole team involved, and even if they're setting it up, that just breeds confidence into the rest of the team. And you see Savannah Green growing. And
another yellow card for dissent. I'm telling you. Booker T is just losing it.
And emotionally.
Absolutely. They're losing it emotionally, and they cannot do it. They just cannot do it. They've got to get themselves back into this game, and unfortunately it's not going to be by throwing attitude at the referee, regardless of what's going on.
Well, speaking of losing it, next time you got your favorite party, make sure you check out Complete Event Rentals so you don't lose it. And, buying a house can be difficult. So check out Tracy Ellis and his real estate team at Keller Williams. They'd love to help you. They'll keep you from losing it. Case & Associates and Zios, a proud pregame sponsor of Union Soccer. Great sponsors we have here at Union, and continuing to add them weekly. We are so excited about this year and what it has. Next week is homecoming on next Friday night, so make sure you make plans to join us here on the UnionSportsNetwork.com or be live here at the U. It is going to be a great time here in the month of April. There's lots of Union soccer going on. Anytime that ball's in the air, I like Brooke being around it.
She's gonna win it most of the time. Good ball there.
Elena's going to track that down with ease.
There you go. A little bit of trickery there.
Oh, it gives it to Savannah.
Goal. Oh,
and Savannah Green almost added to her total. And she's hanging out on the backside. She's gotten a little wider here as the second half's progressed, and that's really, I think, kept her more in a dangerous position.
Absolutely. I saw her in the first half, or we saw her in the first half, and I didn't think she was showing the level of confidence that she is right now. And I think really another good opportunity there to get a real good shot from the two outside players. I think, Malum's still controlling the ball. She's got a Union's just dominating that midfield. They're going to play the advantage there. Possible foul coming up, but they played the advantage, and that foul's gone now.
That was Raquel Finelli sticking the ball in. Yeah, but to exactly what you said. They are controlling the midfield on every level. Back out wide. Elena Trevino. Oh, she wanted to pull the trigger there. There's McKenzie. Oh, she got clear. Oh, another post. Oh, if the objective was to hit the post, Mackenzie Mallon would be an all-state already.
I'm going to tell you, she keeps shooting enough, she's eventually going to get a goal.
That's right. Oh, and right there, Kari Carino cleaning up the mess that got by. And again, Brooke Amos back over to McKenzie. She found the open space, and she's back on the attack.
And this game's really opened up. I mean, you can see, it's end-to-end, and I think that, Booker T is keeping a lot of players up front, hoping for that counter. But at the same time, they're leaving themselves exposed on the back end. Well done there. Good tackle.
Yeah, the game has gotten way more physical here in the last few minutes, and
here we go.
Especially after that last goal.
Probably one of the few opportunities that I've seen for Booker T here in about 20 minutes. And they're going to go to that speed. Can she get on it? Ooh, there it is.
Yeah, I like the run. I like the placement. You want to tell her go far post, not near. And I think she was just trying to kill it.
You can see who they're trying to get the ball to, and you can see what they're trying to do. But unfortunately, again, I look at it as with only 6.5 left, a little over 6.5 left, could they have done this 15 minutes earlier and regain that composure that they had, and not picked up 3 yellow cards?
Yeah, 6 minutes to play, and Union has really taken this game over. I don't know what Coach Roselle said at halftime, but she should record it and say it again.
Absolutely.
Alicia Giles has been just magnificent. Alina Trevino, Hannah Main got subbed out, but she was dominating before, and then Savannah Green comes in, scores a goal. She picks right up where she left off. And the whole midfield has been just amazing. And
Absolutely.
That back line has been great with Kari Carino anchoring it.
I think it's important, too. We discussed the fact that, again, Union's out a couple of starters. Potential starters and stuff, and it's important because it gives other players an opportunity to grow and develop, and you can see some of those players tonight really taking that next step, which is going to do nothing but grow the whole team.
Yeah, you can see right now.
Offsides, you should have.
You can see the Hornets are gassed.
Yeah, definitely.
McKenzie took off on that run, and the left midfielder winger just kind of looked at her like, I'm not running after you.
Absolutely. I mean, you can tell, with the 3 forwards that Booker T has right now, they're just kind of standing up there waiting for the ball. I don't know if it's the right tactic. Now they've actually got 4, and they're leaving that midfield wide open. I mean, I have seen very little from Booker T's midfield. Uncharacteristic there from Carino. A little bit of a bad touch, but keeper saved her there.
Yeah, and we haven't addressed this, but we got a new goalie here in the second half. And, she's come into the game and done a very, very good job. So it looks like, I believe that's number 00 Riley Bartmus in the goal right now.
Yeah. Once again, you can see that composure from Carino in the back. I think that's what she brings to the team. I think that's why she's back there tonight. Really just tons of experience, played at a high level, and really just taking her time, getting the ball out and getting her team out of pressure.
Yeah, the spine of Union tonight, talking down the middle of the field, has been amazing. And I personally think I like it more with McKenzie dropped into the center mid, combining with Brooke and Raquel and using Alicia Giles up front. And the wingers, you cannot talk about how well they have produced here in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, what they've done what they've shown tonight is that they've got a few more wingers than we thought they did that can play at a very high level. And again, once again, when injuries happen, you need those players to step up, and they're growing with confidence.
And Giles again with a beautiful body of work there just to shield that ball and create some space. She's just going to hold it down there in the corner. Very content just to let time run out.
Oh, yeah, I don't think they're getting that ball off of her without a foul. Yeah. Goal kick. Yep, went out of bounds there.
Yeah, she killed almost 30 seconds by the time they
Yeah,
played
absolutely. She made that count.
But, one of the things I'd still like to see from the Union women is getting those outside backs, getting the Meyer girls here outside, getting them up the pitch and overlapping to create that attack on the outside. And once that happens, this is going to become a dynamic squad.
Absolutely. I mean, I think they've got a lot of pieces here in play. Mackenzie Mountain there kind of limping. So don't want to see that. I think once all those pieces are in play, Coach Rizzo's really going to have a really tough time, which is a blessing as a coach, finding who is going to go where. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't get pulled back, and it does get pulled back.
The ball's going to go all the way down, and Union's fine. She kicked it all the way down, and they're going to ask the men to kick it back. So we are sitting at a minute 40 as the ref waits for the ball. Union up 2-0 on goals from Savannah Green and Elena Trevino at the 35-minute mark from Trevino and at the 13:35 mark from Savannah Green. And Union has asserted their will here in the second half by Brooke Amos, by Mackenzie Malum. They, along with Kari Carino, have held the spine of this team just intact. And really, let's not forget Bartmus in the middle, Carson. She has done a phenomenal job as well, right alongside Kari Carino.
Here comes Union again, just doing such a good job on the attacking side of things. And they're attacking with numbers. They're combining, something that we really didn't see in that first half. And they're almost another goal. Here we go. Can she take her time and finish it? She does. What a wonderful job.
That was Savannah Green to top it off tonight, and that's going to be her second goal of the night. And such composure again. She did not get excited. She knew what she had, and she stuck it in the upper deck to make sure nobody was going to get
that.
it.
Front three has really impressed me in this impressed all of us in this second half. They've just been so confident and really trying to take players on, and an excellent finish there. I mean, there's no way that the goalkeeper was going to get that. And all the goals have come from the outside forwards.
They have. And, when you quit trying to run down the middle of the field, it really opens things up. And,
absolutely.
But, again, you got Brooke and McKenzie in the middle. They're attracting so much attention that those outside wingers are wide open.
I'm still very surprised that Booker T hasn't dropped a few players into that midfield. They're clearly getting beat in the middle. I just don't understand. I understand they need to get back into the game, but there's 3 forwards just sitting around up front waiting. And their midfield is getting beat up pretty bad in the last, I would say, probably 20 minutes.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you so much for joining us tonight for women's soccer here at the U. That is the final. Union 3, Booker T. Washington 0. Stay tuned for the Union inductees into the Union Hall of Fame, followed by the men's game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this.
The varsity girls